Hello and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to have a look at the Hornby 2509 Silver Link. This is part of the Silver Jubilee collection, which was a set of 4 2509, 10, 11 and 12 Silver Link, Silver Fox, Quicksilver and another one. But yeah, so Silver Link is in fact the doyen of the A4 class. She was the first one built, and she was the first one to hold a record actually. So we have the ordinary Hornby slipcase type box thing, and our 3306, the Silver Jubilees A4 class Silver Link 2509. And a quick look at the back. You can pause and read that if you really want. We'll give you the basic rundown of not only these locos but also the class and why they're so important. 2509 was in fact a record breaker before Mallard, in that she achieved 112 miles an hour, which was subsequently beaten by Coronation, and then was once again beaten by Mallard. So yeah, so let's take her out. I have had her out before and she has been run, so I'm trying to avoid a lot of reflection of the light as well. So yes, we have here, I quite like this packaging, this block of ice. So if I just slide that out, put that to one side for a second. And as is normal with these locos, they come with a quick guide on maintenance and fitting of the DCC chip and the additional detail parts. So I'm just going to put that over to one side. So in the block of ice, we need to slide this off, which reveals, if I just bring this up into shot, the detail pack, which contains the cylinder cocks and a flanged trailing wheel, but I have no use for that at the moment. So okay, if I just undo the top of this and unfold, it has loads and loads of plastic. And let's get rid of that. Okay. A tiny bit of moisture from somewhere. But yeah, the loco and the tender are in fact joined together by the, if I just take it out, by the plug socket underneath. And there is also that bit of fluff, so I'll get rid of that. Yeah, it's a pretty well defined model. In fact, the A4s are one of Hornby's better models. Now let's just bring that into closer view. We've got there the Silver Link name, which she wore while wearing this grey and white or lighter grey, silver, whichever livery you want to call it, and then it was eventually put onto a nameplate. So going back, we have here some of the cab detail, which is actually pretty good. You can see the bucket seats are there, the cab doors are attached, and the detail has all been picked out for the back head. Underneath we also have the flangeless trailing wheel, which is where that flanged wheel comes from for the larger radius turns. Now the tender is an A4 pattern streamlined one, and you can see the reason why I say that is because it has this bowed end on it rather than like all the surviving A4s and the A3s, of course, where they have a flat end where the corridor connection is. So yeah, pretty decent model. Let's I'm going to put it down, get her on the track and give her a run. Back in a moment. Okay, so I've got her unboxed and I'm just going to try and bring her into shot. There we go. So this time I've put her on the Pullman set. Seems appropriate. And let's take her away up to about half speed, I think. Okay, I'm just bringing her back into shot. Let's move her forward a little bit. Because while filming this, I discovered I hadn't actually fitted it with a DCC chip. So I did have a spare, but it's very much an unprogrammed one, so I need to have a bit of play about with the acceleration rates again. But yeah, that is the Hornby Silver Link. It's part of the Silver Jubilee collection. Quite a remarkable locomotive and very, very nearly got preserved. It was in fact offered to Butlins, but the asking price that the British Railways Eastern region were asking were too high. As we know, Butlins actually preserved many other steam locomotives, but unfortunately Silverlink ended up getting cut up. But there is 6 of her sisters surviving, so yeah, that's not been too bad. Bittern also masqueraded as Silverlink for a short period of time during the Mallard 50-year celebrations back in the late 80s. But yeah, that is Silverlink, and I hope you've enjoyed watching this. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment and share if you wouldn't mind. Thank you very much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now. Yeah, time to get all this back in the box, I suppose. Just while I'm doing that, actually, I think I'll tell you what happened while I was shooting this. So, I did the initial impressions and looked at the loco and put her on the track. Now, I cut at that point, thinking, right, okay, I'll just plug in the DCC system and get her powered up, put on the power, and it sounded like a dial-up modem, which is really, really odd. Now, nearly all of my locos are fitted. It's something I do as a point of when I buy them. I buy a chip at the same time, and yeah, it's there's always one bit I forget. it started making these really loud shrieking noises. Something wasn't up. So popped the cover off the tender to have a quick look at what on earth was going on, and alas, no chip. So the chip which I got actually came out of the BR Green Flying Scotsman I have, and because that one got a TTS chip, which you can see in my video on the Sprog DCC. Really worth watching, of what is available for DCC systems outside of the normal controllers. But yeah, so this is basically how it goes all back in, and just like that, job's a good one. See you in the next review.